Good day, grade 11 students. Bago tayo magsimula sa ating bagong lesson, sagutan muna natin to. Okay, number 1. Which of the following population parameter is used as symbol for the mean average population? Okay, ang sagot natin dyan is letter B. Number 2. Which of the following statements best describes a parameter? Ang sagot ay letter D. It describes the population. So number 3, a researcher estimates that the average height of buildings in a large city is at least 700 feet based on the given data, which is the parameter. So ang sagot natin dyan is letter D, the average height of the building. Number 4, which of the following is a parameter? Answer is letter D. Then number 5, which of the following symbol represents population standard deviation? So kung maaalala nyo, ang symbol natin sa standard deviation is si letter B. Okay class, so ang lesson natin ngayon is identifying parameters for testing given real-life problems. Parameter in statistic are important component of any statistical analysis. In simple word, parameter is any numerical quantity that characterizes a given population or some of its aspects. So, kung naalala nyo sa previous lesson natin, parameter is describes the population. Next, the numerical measure that is calculated from the sample is called statistic. Statistic is known a number and a variable that depends on the portion of the population. So, sa statistic naman class, it describes the sample population. Next, a parameter denotes the true value that would be obtained if a census rather than a sample was undertaken. Example of parameters are the measure of central tendency. These tell us how the data behave on an average basis. For example, the mean, median, and mode are the measure of central tendency that give us an idea about where the data concentrate. In the normal distribution, there are two parameters that can characterize a distribution, the mean and the standard deviation. By varying these two parameters, you can get different kinds of normal distribution. So as you can see, we have different symbol are used to denote parameters. So kailangan maging familiar din tayo sa symbol na gagamitin natin. For example, anong symbol ang gagamitin natin sa sample variance at saka population variance. For example, ang usually na ginagamit natin sa sample mean is yung X na may bar sa taas. Then, sa population mean naman is ang usually na ginagamit natin ay Greek letter mu. And then, sa sample variance, ang ginagamit naman natin ay si S squared. Then, for population variance, ang ginagamit naman natin is sigma squared. Next, sa sample standard deviation, S. Sa population standard deviation naman is sigma. Then, sa proportion is P hat. Then, sa population proportion naman is P. Okay, tandaan nyo lahat ang symbol na yan kasi pag translate natin mamaya into symbol ang parameter natin is alam natin yung gagamitin. Okay, and also gumagamit din tayo ng equality and inequality symbol. So kapag may nabasa tayong equal to, the same as, na change from, is, equal sign ang gagamitin natin. Kapag may nabasa naman tayong not equal, different from, change from, not the same as, yung sign na not equal. Next, kapag greater than, above, higher than, longer than, bigger than, increase, yung symbol na yan ang gagamitin natin. Last, kapag may nabasa tayong less than, below, lower than, smaller than, shorter than, decrease or reduce from, then yan ang symbol na gagamitin natin. So, dito, meron tayong dalawang step to identify parameter to be tested. First is, just look for the mean, average, standard deviation, variance, proportion, population. Second is determine the value that pertains to the given parameter, then translate them in symbol for hypothesis testing. So, tandaan nyo yung step na yan, class. Okay, for example, a researcher estimates that the average height of building in a large city is 700 feet based on the given data, which is the parameter. Okay, so remember, class, that parameter describes the whole population. So, ang parameter natin dito is the average height of building in a large city. Ayan. So, kapag translate natin into symbol, mu is equal to 700. So, ayan, class, madali lang. So, paano natin nakuha? So, na-discuss naman na natin kanina yung symbol. In hypothesis testing, mu is the symbol for mean or average, and 700 is the value that pertains to the average height of the building. Okay, next. The average height of adult Filipinos 20 years and older is 163 cm for males. So, ang parameter natin dyan, class, is the average height of adult Filipinos 20 years and older. Then, in symbol, mu is equal to 163. So, how? Yung mu na symbol natin is the average. Then, yung is matic, equal na yan. Then, ang value natin is 163, which is the height of males. Next, according to a survey, 63% of the parents are willing to spend extra money for their children's health and education matters. Okay, so ang parameter natin dyan is the percentage or proportion of parents willing to spend extra money in their children's health and education matter. So, in symbol, ayan, ang gagamitin naman natin is P is equal to 0.63. Translate natin into decimal. Next, try naman natin sagutan to. Determine the notation of the given parameter, inequality, symbol, or value of the parameter. Number 1, average salary of Polytechnic University of the Philippines. Graduate is at most 324,000 pesos. So, ayan, class, may nabasa kayong average. So, ang notation natin is mu. So, kung naalala nyo, kapag atmos naman ang nabasa natin is less than or equal in symbol. Then, ang value natin is 324,000. Number 2, the standard deviation of adult riding a bus is 1.5. So, ang notation natin dyan is standard deviation. Yan. Then, ang symbol natin is equal. Yan, class. Remember, kapag may nabasa kayong is, automatic equal na yan. Then, ang value natin ay 1.5. Okay, number 3. Filipino employers offer a mean of 15 days of paid vacation for sick leave. So, ayan, class, yung word na mean. So, ang notation na gagamitin natin is mu. Then, given na ang symbol natin, which is equal, at ang value natin is 15. Okay, next, sa number 4. Survival rate of breast cancer in the Philippines is below 50%. So, ayan, class, may percent tayo na nakikita, kaya proportion or P ang gagamitin nating notation. Then, below 50% meaning to say less than ang symbol na gagamitin. Then, ang value natin ay 0.50 kapag translate natin yung 50% into decimal. Next, number 5. Mean number of vehicles in household at most 1.9 personal vehicle. So, meron tayong word na mean, kaya ang notation natin is Greek letter, mu. Then, ang symbol na gagamitin natin is less than or equal, since at most is signifies the maximum value of number. Then, ang value natin ay 1.9. Okay, sagutan natin to. Determine the parameter to be tested in each situation. Then, translate it into symbol. So, remember nyo yung step natin, class. First is just look for the mean or average, standard deviation, variance, and proportion population. Second is determine lang natin yung value that pertains to the given parameter, then translate natin into symbol for hypothesis testing. Okay, number 1. The television habits of children were observed and found out that the standard deviation is 12.4 hours per week. So, ang parameter natin dyan is the standard deviation of children's television habits hours per week. Then, kapag translate natin into symbol, which is the standard deviation is equal to 12.4 hours. So, kung naalala nyo dun sa diniscuss natin kanina, ang symbol natin sa standard deviation is yung O na may sungay. Then meron tayong nabasa na is, kaya equal yung sign natin. Then, ang value natin ay 12.4. Okay, next, number 2. A newspaper article stated that students in the country take an average of 4 years to finish their undergraduate degrees. So, ang parameter natin is an average of 4 years to finish undergraduate degrees. Then, kapag translate natin in symbol, ang gagamitin natin since average na naman yung word natin is mu is equal to 4. So, ganyan lang kadali ang lesson natin, class. Always remember that symbols. Next, number 3. According to Dole, registered nurses in government earn an average monthly salary of 9,700 pesos. For the same year, a survey conducted on 41 registered nurses to determine if the mean salary is higher than the previous survey. The sample average was 10,000 pesos with the sample standard deviation of 2,500 pesos. Okay, class, huwag kayong palilito kapag ganyan yung statement natin. Always remember yung step. So, parameter, class. So, when we say parameter is describe the whole population. So, ano yung first step natin? Just look for the mean, average, standard deviation, proportion, and so on. So, ano yung parameter natin dyan, class? So, may nababasa kayo dyan na earned an average. So, meron na tayong parameter. Average monthly salary of 9,700. So, ayan. So, ang parameter natin ay an average monthly salary of registered nurses in government is 9,700. Dapat may pesos yan, class. So, ayan. Kapag translate naman natin into symbol, mu is equal to 9,700. So, y equal kasi meron tayong nababasang is. Kaya, equal yung symbol natin. Then, ang value natin is 9,700. Okay, next. Records of Department of Health or DOH revealed that 14.7% of the country's Filipino smokers have maintained their habit of smoking. So, ayan, class, may nakikita kayong percent, kaya ang gagamitin natin is population proportion. Then, ang parameter natin is the proportion of 14.7% of the country's Filipino smoker maintained their smoking habit. Then, kapag translate natin into symbol, P is equal to 0.147 kapag translate natin yung 14.7% into decimal. So, y, P is equal to 0.147. How? P is the value of proportion, then 14.7 is translated into decimal of 0.147. Okay, yan lang, class. Ganyan lang kadali ang topic natin sa pag-identify ng parameter for testing given in real life problems. So, Thank you for listening, grade 11 students. Wait nyo na lang yung seatwork na ipapagawa ko sa inyo. Isesend ko na lang mamaya, okay? Once again, magandang araw sa inyong lahat.